Good morning. Many of us are beginning the process of searching for new jobs and opportunities. We wanted an easy, concise, consolidated process to search, track, and document opportunities for new employment. Our product is TRAPP, a job tracking application. Before we talk about our application, I'd like to introduce the team. My name is Everett Yeckley, and I am a U.S. Army veteran, currently residing in Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm David Tetro, a U.S. Army veteran from Gulf Shores, Alabama.
My name is George Prius. I'm a United States Air Force veteran from San Antonio, Texas.
I'm Will Compton, active duty Navy out of Virginia Beach, Virginia.
I'm Felipe Lopez, United States Marine Corps veteran, living in Denver, Colorado. Tracking application, or TRAPP, is for job seekers who need an efficient way to track the job search process. TRAPP is a task and document tracking application geared towards job seekers and is a one-stop shop for organizing and tracking your job search needs. The key benefit of this is consolidating all processes of the job search in one location with the easy-to-view display. This application was designed to allow job seekers to be able to quickly access jobs, contracts, notes, and documents in one central location that can be accessed from any device with internet access. Will is going to give us a demonstration.
Thanks, Felipe. Good morning. Just 1 second while the video comes up. I'm going to demo our app with our user account, Thomas Shelby. I was first enticed to the landing page, which advertises TRAPP's primary features. From here, I can register, but since I already have, let's jump straight to logging in. I'm taken to my job board for a quick snapshot of my job search progress. Each position is placed in the wish list, applied, interview, or offer categories, and can be updated with a simple drag and drop. I can search for jobs through the integrated USA Jobs API. From here, with a few quick clicks, I can save jobs I'm interested in to both my job board and job list. My list shows everything I have saved from the job search feature and also allows me to manually input jobs. Once a job is added either manually or through the search feature, here's where I go to see additional information, edit, archive, or delete jobs that I am no longer interested in. I can also add reminders, contacts, and other helpful information to the notes section because my memory isn't what it used to be. In addition to these cool job tracking features, I can do a quick check of the weather. Wow, that looks hot. I definitely need to put on some extra deodorant for today's interview. I can check my commute time with integrated Google Maps to ensure I arrive 15 minutes early, because if you're on time, you're late. And lastly, I can update my profile and about me because my elevator speech could really use some work. TRAPP has really increased my efficiency and helped me on my way to making the big bucks. Now I'd like to hand it over to George to discuss technologies we used.
Thank you very much, Will. So the technologies that we use, first we use React for the front end, and we use the Django for the back end. For our databases, on our local machines, we use SQLite, and our deploy version, we use PostgreSQL. And we also opted to use Amazon Web Services to host our pictures and documents. We use Prior and PEP8 for formatting purposes, and we use Heroku to deploy. And we also automated these processes using GitHub Actions. We use Figma, GitHub, Zoom, and Slack for communication, and we use Git for version control, sorry. Now I'm going to pass it on to Dave, who's going to talk about our obstacles and challenges that we faced through making this application.
We faced many challenges in the few weeks given to complete this application. Being a weekend and evening program, everyone has a full-time job and a family. We all worked remotely across 4 time zones. Collaborative and project management tools helped set the scope, keep everyone on the highest priority tasks, and prevented missing or duplicated efforts. Many of the APIs we targeted to integrate were deprecated or cost prohibitive for the scope of this project. Fortunately, we were able to use USA Jobs to search jobs and update the application database. We architected our application using React as Django templates. This is not a common way of setting up a full stack application. It made deployments, GitHub Actions, and testing unique, which took some time to make all work correctly. Once we got all the pieces working together, It provided benefits such as the ability to test the application as a single unit and a single repo as opposed to separate front and back end. It also made collaboration and managing the project easier. We knew the front end and back ends were always working together. I'd like to bring you back to Everett to discuss the future of our application.
Thank you, Dave. Time was our biggest constraint. We had many features we wanted to implement, but focused on prioritizing the most important. In the future, we would like to add in additional integration to other job sites, make the application more responsive, especially for mobile devices, create a repository to keep job-related documents such as resumes and cover letters, flashcards with common interview questions, add a message board for users to chat about jobs, add third-party authentication, and create a separate table for the notes related to job for better control. This concludes our presentation. On behalf of the TRAPP team, we'd like to thank you for your time today. We'll take a few minutes if you have any questions.
Thank you very much, TRAPP team. Yeah, so I think we have time for a couple questions. So maybe if a couple of you guys could talk about, let's say, the most rewarding or enjoyable part of making this app.
So for me, the most rewardable, the best part of making this app was basically coming up with an idea, doing a mock-up for it, completely creating something from start to finish and watching it all along the way. And we have a finished product at the end. So it's kind of rewarding in that way.
Yeah, for me personally, when I see the code, I know that's something that back in December, it would have confused me completely. I wouldn't have been able to understand it at all. And the fact that we wrote it together, it's something that for me is just incredible.
I'll jump in real quick too. For me, it was working with this team. It was great. Everybody jumped in. It made the experience very enjoyable. It was a lot of work to get done in a very short amount of time, and everybody just kicked in and did what they needed to do. That was probably the best part about this project.